In the realm of frost and mist, where the earth meets the heavens, there roams a spectral sovereign of the peaks, a snow leopard, a phantasmal apparition draped in a coat of moonlit fur, moves with ethereal grace across the treacherous crags and icy terrains. This ghostly Philid, with eyes of liquid jade, embodies the very essence of untamed wilderness. It forms a wild fusion of raw power and lithe elegance, seems sculptured by the harsh winds and unforgiving terrains. Its sinew and whisker tells a tale of survival in a world where the only most adaptable dare to thread. The snow leopard's presence is a fleeting whisper, a transient brushstroke on nature's grand canvas. Its paws, oversized and fur-cushioned, leave ephemeral prints on virgin snow, cryptic messages from a realm beyond human reach. This exclusive phantom, a living myth, moves like a half-remembered dream through the mist-shrouded valleys and along the knife-edge ridges. In a blink of an eye, this majestic creature can melt into its surroundings, becoming one with the dapple shadows and sun-kissed snowfields. It is both hunter and hunted, predator and prey to the ever-encroaching human world. The snow leopard stands as a lone sentinel, guarding the last bastion of true wilderness against the relentless march of time and progress. So, in this exploration, we learn about the snow leopard, its stats, its genetic and behavioral adaptations, and about its conservation effort. Now, dear viewer, as you find yourself captivated by the allure of this mountain ghost, why not ensure you'll never miss another awe-inspiring tale from the natural world? Much like the snow leopard skillfully pouncing on its prey, you can too swiftly leap into action. Hit the subscribe button faster than a snow leopard can disappear into the mist. After all, won't you hate to be left out in the cold, missing our next frosty adventure? Subscribe now and let's embark on this wild journey of the first season where I'll talk exclusively about big cat subspecies. So, welcome and let's begin. Behold the enigmatic sovereign of the high realm, the snow leopard, whose sagas unfolds across the fleeting tapestry of 10 to 12 winters. This spectral feline haunts the roof of the world, from the celestial peaks of the Himalayas to the windswept steppes of Mongolia, reigning over a vast kingdom that spans 12 nations. In this harsh dominion of rock and ice, the phantom cat glides like mist through the alpine meadows and treacherous gorges. Its realm is a brutal paradise where even the air itself seems to challenge mere mortals. Yet here, the snow leopard moves with preternatural grace, as if gravity itself bends to its will. The ghostly hunter's quarry are the hardy denizens of these lofty heights, the graceful and nimble ibex, the sure-footed macaw, and the elusive blue sheep. With the patience of the mountains themselves, the leopard stalks its prey, a lethal shadow merged with the dapple crags. When the hunt reaches its crescendo, witness a ballet of life and death unfolding on precipitous cliffs. The snow leopard, a coiled spring of raw power, explodes into motion in a heartbeat. It can soar across the chasm, up to 50 feet wide, defying the very laws of nature in its relentless pursuit. And as the icy winter grip loosens, the mating calls echo through the valley. For a brief, passionate interlude, solitary paths intertwine, and the mountains resound with fierce yells and chilling prowls. Even though the snow leopard cannot roar, its voice still commands these peaks. So gaze upon this living legend, whose every feature speaks of its harsh realm. Eyes like pale jade, rimmed in midnight, pierce the swirling mist. Its thick smoky grey coat, adorned with phantom rosettes, boasting a density for up to 12,000 hairs per square centimeters, a fur cloak that will boil an egg in Antarctica. Yet, for all its majesty, this ghost of the mountain teeters on the precipice of oblivion, classified as vulnerable. The snow leopard faces a gauntlet of threats, from habitat loss to human conflict. Its fate hangs in the balance, a testament of the fragility of even the mightiest of nature's creation. In the annals of natural history, the snow leopard stands apart, neither of the panthera lineage nor of lesser cats, but a unique branch on the tree of life. This solitary sovereign, with its elongated body, short legs, and enormous tail, embodies the very spirit of adaptation and survival. As we stand in awe of this magnificent creature, let us not merely observe but act. Will you join the ranks of those fighting to preserve this living legend? Subscribe to my channel and become part of this movement to ensure that the ghost of the mountains continues to haunt the world's highest peaks for generations to come. So, dear viewer, don't let this opportunity slip away like the snow in the wind. Act now and help write the next chapter in the Snow Leopard's epic tale, a tale of survival, a tale of triumph and tragedy, the tale of the Tsar Palang. Snow leopards, the living embodiment of nature's ingenuity. The snow leopard, this phantom of the peaks, stand as a testament to the raw power of evolution, a masterpiece sculptured by the very forces that forged the Himalayas themselves. Imagine, if you will, a creature so perfectly adapted to its harsh realm that every fiber of its being tells a tale of survival against all odds. Its fur, a marvel of engineering, boasts not one but two layers, a dense underfur cloaked by a longer guard hair, creating an impenetrable fortress against the biting cold of the alpine snow. But the snow leopard's adaptation go far beyond mere warmth. Picture paws so wide and fur-covered they become nature's own snowshoes, allowing this ghost to glide effortlessly across the treacherous snowdrift where others will flounder and fail. Sharp retractable claws grant it the power to scale sheer cliff faces as if gravity itself were but a minor inconvenience. In the thin air of the mountains, where lesser creatures will grasp and falter, the snow leopard thrives. Its lungs, larger than life, works in perfect harmony with the bloodstream rich in oxygen-carrying cells, allowing it to bound across ridges and chasms with breathtaking ease. This is a predator whose very heart and veins have been fine-tuned by eons of evolution to conquer the unconquerable. And as darkness falls and the mountain winds howls, the snow leopard's true mastery is revealed. Eyes that pierce the gloom, ears that catches the faintest whisper of prey, and a nose that can track a scent for miles. This is a hunter without equal. Its compact face, with a short broad nose and small rounded ears, defies the cruel touch of frostbite, while beneath its skin a layer of fat stands guard against the relentless cold. But perhaps most astounding of all is the snow leopard's ability to adapt and endure. From its efficient digestive system that wrings every last nutrient from scarce prey to its enhanced immune defenses that ward off the unique threats of the high altitude living. This is a creature built not just to survive, but to thrive in a world that seems designed to defeat life itself. As climate change reshapes the very mountains it calls home, the snow leopard faces its greatest challenge yet. But fear not, for in its very genes lies the key to resilience, a remarkable adaptability that has seen it through ice ages and upheavals beyond imagining. The snow leopard's fate hangs in the balance, And only you, dear viewer, can tip the scales by subscribing. Cause awareness. In the wind-swept peaks of the world's most formidable mountains, a ghostly presence roams. The snow leopard, nature's perfect predator, a living shadow born of ice and stone. This is no mere beast, but a masterpiece of evolution. Its very action a testament to the raw power of adaptation. Imagine, if you will, in a realm where solitude reigns supreme. Here, the snow leopard carves out vast territories, each a kingdom into itself. With unerring precision, it marks its domain using scent, a chemical tapestry woven from urine, feces, and secretion that speaks volumes to those who know how to listen. And as the twilight paints the mountains in hues of gold and purple, the phantom steers. This is the hour of the hunt, when the leopard's prey ventures forth, unaware of the danger that lurks in every shadow. With the patient born of eons, the great cat stalks its quarry. Its movements are poetry in motion, each step calculated, each breath measured. Suddenly, the stillness shatters in a blur of fire and fury. The snow leopard launches itself across the impossible distance. Its powerful limbs, honed by countless generations, propelled it through the thin air with a grace that defies belief. But the snow leopard's mastery extends far beyond the hunt. Witness as it catches its prey, a behavior born of harsh necessity in a land where feast and famine walk hand in hand. And with cunning foresight, it ensures its survival through the leanest times. As winter icy grip tightens, the leopard adapts once more. It seeks out hidden dens, sheltered havens, where it can conserve precious energy. And here in the heart of the mountain, life continues. A mother tends to her cubs, imparting wisdom accumulated over millennia, preparing them for the harsh world that awaits. But make no mistake, this is a creature perpetually poised on the knife edge of survival, unforgiving crucible of its environment. From its water conservation strategies to its defensive maneuvers against other predators, the snow leopard stands as a living testament to the power of adaptation. In the shadows of the world's mightiest peaks, a tragedy unfolds. The snow leopard, nature's masterpiece, finds itself locked in a desperate struggle for survival against an enemy more formidable than any it has faced before: humanity. For centuries, this ghostly sovereign of the mountain reigned unchallenged, but as mankind's reach extended to the very roof of the world, the snow leopard's domain began to crumble. Farmers, driven by desperation, saw the leopard not as a majestic creature, but as a threat to their livelihood. Poachers, blinded by greed, sought its magnificent coat, reducing a living legend into a mere ornamentation. The great cat's numbers dwindled, its hunting calls growing fainter with each passing year. The ghost of the mountains seemed destined to become just that: a ghost, a memory, a cautionary tale of mankind's destructive power. But in the darkest hour, a glimmer of hope emerged. Champions of the world, armed with science and passion, rose to the leopard's defense. They spoke for those who could not speak, fought for those who couldn't fight. Conservation became their battle cry, education their weapon of choice. These heroes ventured into the harshest terrains, braving blizzards and treacherous cliffs to study and protect the elusive cats. They worked tirelessly with local communities, transforming enemies into allies. Slowly, painstakingly, they began to turn the tide. Today, the battle of the snow leopard survival rages on. Every cub born, every successful hunt, Every year that passes with these magnificent creatures still roaming the high places of the world is a victory. But the war is far from over, as the fate of the snow leopard hangs in the balance, a living barometer of our relationship with the natural world. Will we rise to the challenge? Will we prove ourselves worthy stewards of this planet and its wonders? But wait, there is more. Yes, you sitting there with your comfy chair. You can be a part of this epic saga. For the low, low price of absolutely nothing, just subscribe. Don't just let this opportunity slip through your paws. Hit that subscribe button faster than a snow leopard passing on an unsuspecting mountain goat. Remember, every subscription will potentially save a snow leopard by the power of media propaganda. So, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now before I send a highly trained snow leopard to do it for you. Trust me, those guys are persistent. They've got all the time in the world up there in those mountains. That's it for today's video. Stay open, stay wild, stay curious. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.